That should be it. Can you get me?
Yep.
Greeting everyone, G Smith here at Dare Protoplay, hosted by Abertay University here in Dundee. I'm with Reality Council and their game Wetware, which is actually quite a cool cyberpunk game. All about hacking, yes.
Lots and lots of hacking.
Lots and lots of hacking. So, other than hacking, well, they know it's hacking. What is the aim of the game? Like, what are you trying to do for the entire game in total, really?
So in Wetware, you are the administrator, the network administrator for a kind of megacorp in a dystopian cyberpunk world. You have control over the corporation's entire sort of network computer infrastructure, and you have to manage a team of hackers. You have to kind of train them, equip them, and send them out to hack your competitor systems and steal all their important stuff. So you have to pull down their research data about their products and development. You have to steal data on their personnel so you can blackmail people, and by doing that, you gain dominance in the marketplace. You push your corporation forward and win.
Okay. So, so I had a look at your game yesterday, and I looked last night on stuff. It says there's going to be interactions. So it's not just it's, in other words, how you behave in the game will interact with other people, and it will change how, say, if you have a mission, if you do it in a certain way, you'll get better rewards or lesser rewards, depending on how, I guess, the people feel about it.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a whole system whereby different factions in the game, different corporations, different individual characters, hackers, journalists, and so on, they all have an opinion of you. And those opinions will affect the outcome of certain missions, and as you say, rewards and branching and so forth. That's all a big part of the game.
So, obviously, your whole trying point is to get your corporation to the biggest thing in the game.
Yeah.
So you're conquering the world. So how long is the game? You've got to be people obviously that are how long is the game going to be? It's a single player game, so how long is expected to be in total?
I think we're aiming for about sort of 10 hours of content, something like that.
Maybe 12
it sort of depends. Obviously it depends on your approach and how you want to speed through it or whatever, but we're aiming for that kind of 10-hour mark just in terms of authored kind of story content. But it's quite sandboxy, there's a lot of areas that you can just take certain things at your own pace. You can build out, explore the network, that kind of thing. And also, of course, there's huge modding support as well, so you can write your own missions and expand the game beyond that should you wish.
Well, actually, talking about modding, I guess, we're all talking about the game, is this game is going to be available, I guess, soon-ish, trademark, as they say.
Yeah.
But people obviously watching this video, we're going to show gameplay in a bit, but it'll be interesting to see can they get access to the game early. Obviously, you have alpha stuff.
We do, yeah.
And in fact, it comes into modding because I was having a look last night, and you have all these different packages. One of which is that you can, by buying it, get access. That you guys help mod the game.
Yeah, absolutely. We anyone who buys I think it's the strategist tier, we'll give full sort of personalised modding support to anyone who wants to get in and just make new scenarios, new software, all kinds of stuff that you can customise.
Okay, so as I say, not just that. What are the tiers into Obviously, because you've got that tier, there's the whole general tier structure in total of the kind of thing.
I can't remember them all. Do you remember the details of them? I can't remember all they're called or anything.
The earliest tier is you get the game at final release for peanuts, basically.
$5 or something.
Yeah, that's a limited count, I think. There's some some of them have a certain amount.
Some of them are limited, I think.
Yeah.
Then you can get access to the alpha, which we update once a week.
Once a week. With a big update once every month.
With a big update once a month. So it goes from there. Then I think you get to name a hacker.
Oh yeah, you can totally have your hacker alias in the game. Yeah.
And then there's pen drives and t-shirts, and later on modding support.
At the top tier, which costs $512, you can buy a megacorp in the game and
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Write it how you like.
That would be awesome.
Write bits of the plot for it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean at the top of the tier, you actually get to help us directly write the plot in many ways.
That's what I can imagine someone richer than people like me, I guess. Because being a student, there's only so much you can get.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's more the things that people like Marcus Pearson, Jurgensen, whatever his name is, surname is.
Marcus Pearson.
Would buy. Yeah, probably them more likely to buy. But anyway, I guess we've talked about the game. I guess we should try and actually show the people.
Absolutely, yeah.
What exactly it is that you can play. So I guess we should come over to here. So. See if you can get camera angle.
The screen is a little shiny, unfortunately. So.
See if you can try and get camera.
There we go.
So we'll be able to go nuke the game.
Okay.
So we're able to just type all this stuff in. Oh no, caps. Routine.
Okay.
So as you can see, this actually starts a tutorial. Yeah. So it kind of tells you that there's a news media thing. And actually, that was one of the things that actually is very interesting about this game, is it actually goes on and tells you that you've got, has this news thing, tells you what other companies are doing. So it feels like you're in a living world.
The whole news thing is a really big part of the game. Like you've actually got to kind of manage your PR for your corporation, as well as keeping an eye on news to see sort of recent developments as well, what's happening in the world.
So as you can see in the tutorial here, it says that a company called Tiny Corp has unveiled plans to develop a new network defense tool, which it hopes will improve security across the corporate net. They declined further comment on their research, and people on YouTube read it, read it themselves. But basically, we can see this company is trying to work on its own research. We can also see that said company is entirely accessible.
Yep.
So we're going to be
that great at security.
Yeah. Let's announce we've got this security thing. So this is, I guess, this is our boss telling you to go and steal that information.
Yeah.
So we need to go and hire a hacker, go and do research, and don't get caught. That would upset the board.
That would be really bad. You don't upset
The board don't like that.
Yeah, so we can go here, go available, hire Floodline, go to Axis, go to him, edit the deck.
Don't fire him.
No fire. Hire him.
Alright, you ready to hack?
Yep, we're ready to hack.
Ready to hack.
So we'll go click. Yeah, we'll use him, Flatline. Straight. So yeah, basically, this is the another big part of the game. You've got the big strategic main screen where you place all your
where you manage
nodes.
your network and everything.
And then this is the second part of the game where you're actually hacking.
Yeah, it's the tactical section.
Yeah.
So you need to hack.
Drop the download on there.
This is a completely undefended system. So there's just nothing getting in your way at all.
Visible. And as players might be interested to see, top left-hand corner, you may be able to see that and actually hints coming up now.
Burnout.
Being inside the node is giving you hacker burnout. Basically, your guys are being plugged into the internet, and they're like their brains are frying. In fact, you can probably see how the hacker.
Very gradually, but they are taking actual brain damage.
So we're now going to oh no, disconnect. We don't want to die.
Yeah.
Great. The hacker's out safely.
The hacker's out safely, and now we can use that information to our benefit. So our boss. Oh no. Do research
the company actually rewards you for stealing from other people.
Yeah, just a little bonus.
So you got a technology acquisition bonus of 1,000.
So currently we're losing money every day.
Yeah, because you're not making any products right now, so that's something you should get on.
So we're being told to research and develop.
Yeah.
But no laboratories are available, so we have to create a new network.
Yep.
So we need create a node. Let's just place it near our network.
No problem.
Let's do RD. Research and development.
Great.
Now we have to click
Then
on
you
that.
want to put a laboratory on it.
Yeah, so one of the things you can actually customize each of your networks. You'll be able to have all these different things and focus it. At the moment, we're just being told to add a laboratory. And we have to link it to our network.
So there you go.
So it's in our network and part of our secure network. So now we can actually go and research. Research Sentinel. For now, we'll change the speed for 2.
Maybe bump it up to 3 actually, because Sentinel's quite slow at the moment. There we go.
And you can see that it's completely researched. Oh, new message. Nice. What's he asking for? Magic part of yours, adding upgrades such as link guard and sentinel to a node will deter intruders. So now that we have the security, we can actually add it to our server.
Yep.
So
the DMZ already has it, but you need to go to your public access node. That's the one.
Okay. Upgrades.
Add in link guard and sentinel. Link guard as well, just to make sure.
Does it so? This one gets Sentinel standard then, it seems.
That's a bug.
That's a mistake on our part.
Okay, so afterwards you will have to update it to Sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's that's the funny thing, nice thing about playing games before you get to see all these cool little things.
Bad things are happening.
Oh no, we can't do the node.
But it's okay because you've got node defenses now.
Yeah, we just upgraded. So
fine.
Tiny Corp have infiltrated your network. So now your network defenses. Okay, so they basically went.
See, they got caught by the government.
Oh, and they got. oh, and they got fined and they declared bankruptcy.
Yep.
So they sent themselves under. That's quite
Essentially, their board, their own board, lost faith in them as an organisation because of like these terrible things that you keep doing to them. So they are now no longer.
Now, you can also see here things like how you can actually earn money by researching things that your company can sell.
Yes, very
and
useful.
there's one clear thing here, which the moment you comes up B-bots, you just have to look at B-bots. And with the distinction of all their Bs, basically, let's create them. We haven't got Bs on planet Earth anymore, so...
Yeah, you should be researching now.
So let's speed
it
it up.
takes a little slow. There you go. Cool.
Good, now we're selling B-bots. Okay.
Great. Now what you want to do is actually start producing those things.
Yeah, you know how to make them, but you're not actually producing them yet.
So,
Okay.
you have no industry right now.
So-
So what you need to do is build another node
Okay,
and
so...
put an industrial control system on it.
So create node.
Yeah.
Let's create it there. Let's call it...
Okay.
So then we want to create this.
That's in the industry section.
Yep.
So we're going to want to...
industry control system,
Yes.
which is a very expensive upgrade.
Yeah. But it's really useful.
We're also going to probably want to put some defences on it.
Yeah. Link guard is fine.
No, we can't put six on.
But
You don't have enough
because
system resources.
ICS takes up a lot of CPU, so you've got to balance it.
So add link
Alright.
directly to our central node. So now we can actually start creating B-bots.
Make B-bots.
Woo, B-bots.
And if you look at that, actually, you can see how much income you get from them as well. So that's going to give you... Oh, so there's a bug right there.
Okay, actually, it's nice to actually get to see the bugs there.
Yeah. If you check your finance, yeah, you can see how much...
We're actually making money now.
So you're making profit. Great.
Yeah.
So, new personnel available. So we can actually now start to hire.
There's a daily upkeep cycle, which is when your finances take over.
Yeah.
It's also when new hackers might become available.
So, for instance, in this case, we've been given the hacker Ghost, which we can now hire. Now we can. And actually, that's one things you can actually not just add skills, we can actually train your. Like, instead of adding just abilities, you can actually train them. So, for instance, you want to be able to get in there without being seen. You can.
Counter detection is very important. Yeah.
It's extremely important.
We also notice that while they're being trained, they disappear. You can't use them while they're training. It's not an instantaneous
Yes, that's
thing.
true. They've got to take a little bit of time off, absorb the new information.
So with all the things like, each day you're losing, like you could get to a point where you're in debt, and you're like, well, you need to manage your research time carefully.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you might have to kind of prune back your network a little bit, send some things off in order to kind of economize and get yourself back on track.
So, for instance, I guess this way you can actually specialize different guys in different areas. So that when you send them all in together, you have one guy that can, he'll focus on stopping you being detected, the other guy will focus on defenses.
Absolutely. One of the things we're definitely focusing on in the next update is team roles and how your hackers working together as a team supporting each other.
So for instance, this guy, he's called Ghost, giving himself makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. As your hackers become more proficient, they also charge more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they become more specialized. And
so again, it's a balancing thing. It's like, well, I can give this person more skills, but pay more. I might need to make up some more money elsewhere.
So you should go in. You can actually see, so you can actually create.
You probably want to research some offensive software like Wedge.
Yeah.
Wedge. What's this?
Because Wedge will help you get into systems.
Basic link guard modules. Okay, so this basically makes the link guard that we use vulnerable.
Yeah.
But because we're using it, other people are probably going to be using it.
Yep.
Although there are no other people on the map at the moment.
So every upkeep cycle, a few missions get generated. So occasionally you'll get an email just saying, there's a problem we need to
another
deal with.
personnel's available. Pro Scub.
Pro Scub. There's Pro Scub and Anti Scub.
That's quite cool. That's good. Funds received. Received. Yeah, okay. So the message just disappear when you click them.
You're making lots of money.
Yeah. Let's go to R&D then. We can actually start. Ooh, flatline. I think I can use that wedge software you just came up with. Well, that's nice actually. The guy telling you I can actually use that, it's good for me, so let's give him that.
There we go.
So what I like is that the game is open enough that you can choose what to do yourself, but it does give you the occasional hints to say, hey, maybe I might be the better guy for that, or...
Yeah, I mean, and there are missions and things that will occur, and it is up to you whether to deal with them or not. The game never forces you to do anything like that, but, obviously there are benefits to that. Sometimes there are downsides to ignoring problems.
So what we might want to do now is start researching, say, clear view health monitor.
Pretty useful. It helps your guys recover burnout faster. It's really good.
Okay, and can you also sell this?
You do sell
Ooh,
this as
yeah,
well.
'cause it says, yeah, we can capture yeah. Well, that's quite cool. So it benefits you and you can sell it.
While you're making it, it benefits you, yeah. And also, yeah, you can...
so what
get
we
money
can
from
do
it.
is go industry, let's make
And I'll
it.
tell you
It's
how
gonna
much
give
it's going to make you as
1,500
well.
yuan per day.
Oh, income, that's nice. So it's always nice to be earning more money.
Yeah.
Have we got any more missions? No. So at the moment it's just really trying to research and develop stuff.
Yeah.
So blind...
Missions will happen eventually.
So-
blind is good. Blind
So
is
we found a
great.
way to get around one safety thing. The other safety thing, which we developed ourselves anyway, we might want to be able to get around that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you actually interesting thing? Would you be able to sell software you develop
Software
in-game?
isn't sold. No. The idea is that software, because it's because the game is all about hacking.
Yeah.
Software is very much.
Well, it'd be interesting. I was just thinking because if you can develop your own ways to hack your own software, develop the software, sell the software, and then counter hack people because you know how to get through it.
Well, the idea is that the security software is all kind of there, vaguely standardized. So if you can develop something and then you develop a counter to it, it will also counter the stuff other people are using.
So karma codes. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
there's news I missed at the bottom. And actually, I do like this, like the interesting little things like diseases, Hollywood giant letter W. Oh, that's quite cool. Like people started selling the Hollywood side at this point in history. That's quite cool. So there's lots of little. So is this news randomly generated, or is a lot of it just programmed into the game?
We have a huge file of nonsense news, basically, that just kind of gets randomly dropped into the news ticker if nothing else is happening.
I mean, I do like that. Russia removes tanks from Swedish castle.
Yep. This is a thing that happened in the world.
That's quite
Current
cool.
affairs.
So,
These get banned because of plutonium.
so basically, this guy's saying years ahead, serious stuff. So he's telling us to go through their.
Now they are in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so
they have an operation in Sri Lanka that you want to jump in. So it's
There we go.
There you are.
Black and purple thing.
Probably make that look brighter.
So we can hack that. They both have skills. Let's send them in. We might need both.
They can work together. Great, okay.
Go.
So trace is happening. But you need blind to take out that thing. You don't have blind yet.
Yeah, I do.
Not blind, it's the thing you're researching.
No. So disconnect all. We're not ready for
Cool.
this yet. So let's disconnect. So it's nice that you can actually see. Oh no! And our boss got a bit angry at us.
He was a little annoyed.
He tells us to go in there. You know, I do my job. It's not my fault. I don't know that I need more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're under a lot of pressure. You know, it's a competitive environment.
It's a big job.
Heads up, got word from one of our sisters, CNI, sent one of the Scale Worlds around the Omnitech Mati vendors. We've got another email actually. I told you to take for me a couple of people contacting for me.
Also, I know it's a typo. I should
Okay, so we're getting more and more missions now, more and more companies. That's what cool. Close that and start researching. Ice Shield?
Ice Shield's pretty good.
You also might want to go down
Oh, portcullis.
and get portcullis.
Yes, because we noticed there were
That one's
portcullises in that last place.
Yeah.
So if you research portcullis, then after that you can develop the counter to portcullis, so you can get through somebody else's.
So it's all about creating your defense program and then working out how to counter the defense program. That's quite cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, Great Wall of Fire.
It's pretty good.
I'm trying to think which one. Is that the one to get through portcullis?
No, it's no. It's
called-
hacking tools are always in red, and defenses modules are always in blue.
Okay, so decoy is stop
is-
trace.
Stops trace. Very good. Very useful.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Ajax is great.
Oh, and we can actually sell this as well.
And again, that's a product, so you can sell it.
So you can research. Oh, you can research two things at once.
You can
And
only
the
research
game's
one thing at a
crashed.
time, but the game has crashed. That's a shame.
Because we tried researching two things at a time.
No, I think it's because it's an AI bug. There are a few of
Oh,
those.
that's fine.
unfortunately.
Well, that gives us a good point to end on, really.
Yeah,
Because,
no
got a good point in the game, and I'll definitely be picking up so people will see more of the game on my channel when I get around to
Fantastic. Yeah, really good.
putting up
Hopefully it'll
Let's
crash
Plays.
less at that point.
Well, who knows? I mean, if it does crash, I can always cut the crashes out. So yes, we have noticed that you actually do have, they may be interested people. As I say, you do have you're selling the game.
Yep,
the access.
it's
People
right
might
now.
actually want to know where you get that from.
Of course,
So,
makes sense.
have you got any websites, anything like Facebook or Twitter or anything you can use?
Wetwaregame.com. We're also on Twitter as Wetware Game and Facebook as Wetware Game.
Okay. So, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for letting us play.